Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum to my Excel Learners Academy Peshawar students. Well, I used to record lectures, video lectures for my IELTS students, but for the last couple of days I'm receiving a lot of requests and a lot of messages from my student side that sir, also record videos for rest of the students as well. So finally we have decided to record some of the lectures for 30 lectures. That would be the basic lectures for all those students. They want to improve their basic grammatical structures, to improve their fluency and pronunciation. They want to talk fluently, more like in a very easy way. So today we will be proceeding towards our first lecture, and the lecture what I have selected for you today, that is parts of speech. Now let me tell you the importance of parts of speech. First of all, these are the basic, I would say, the small blocks, the small units to construct a complete building. For example, if I ask someone that what I have written here, for example, if I say English, and if I ask my student that what I have written, so easily you can tell me that sir, you have written English. And if I ask you the second question, that how can you say that I have written English, so simply your answer could be that sir, I understand ABC, so on the basis of ABC I can also say the word this is called an English. So if someone, he does not understand ABC in English alphabets, so is it possible for him to understand or to say this word? I'm sure he will not capable to say what the word has been written. So the same way, if you do not understand parts of speech, you cannot understand ABC of grammar. So I would say, if I say that parts of speech are the ABC for grammar, so I will not be wrong. Why? Because when we talk, whatever we say, we use only and only parts of speech. Parts of speech are the basic units to construct a sentence. If you want to make how big sentence, so entire sentence is made of what? It's made of parts of speech. So today I'm not going to take much of the time. I told you the importance of parts of speech, that how much parts of speech are important for us. Now let's talk about the first part of speech over here, that is called noun. Now today I'm not going to tell you that noun is the name of place, person or thing. What I'm going to tell you about the definition of noun, you will never ever forget it. If you just hear the lecture and you don't need to even write it down, I'm sure you can quite easily get it. Remember, the first thing, what is noun? Noun is something we can see. Very easy. We can say anything in the world you can see is called noun. Anything you can see is called noun. For example, can you see this marker? This marker is a noun. Can you see my ear? My ear is a noun. Can you see my hair? My hair is a noun. So anything in the world, either it is small or it is big, whatever you see is called noun. Number one. Number two, anything you can touch. Anything you can touch is called noun. I can touch this whiteboard, I can touch this, I can touch. So whatever you can touch, that is called noun. Anything you can eat is again called noun. If you can eat apple, you can eat banana, you can eat food, whatever you can eat, that's called noun. Anything you can drink. Water, I can drink water, I can drink milk. So anything you can drink, again, it is called noun. Anything you can smell is called noun. For example, I can smell perfume, so perfume is a noun. I can smell flower, flower is a noun. So whatever you can smell is also called noun. Anything you can feel is again called noun. For example, I can feel air, I can feel it, so that is called noun. So if someone asks you anything you can see, anything you can touch, anything you can eat, anything you can smell or feel is called noun. So simply, I can say that if I talk about myself, you can see me, so I entirely, you can call me noun. Fareed Safi is a noun. Why? Because you can see me and you can touch me. So I will write down here, first of all, Fareed Safi is a noun. The second thing, noun is very clear to all of you. That is noun. Number second, we will be talking about pronoun. What is pronoun? It's very easy, very simple. Anything that is used in place of a noun. If something is used in place of a noun, if I want to use something else in place of this noun, that is called pronoun. It's very easy, I know you people understand. For example, in place of Fareed Safi, I can say he. So now what is he? He is a pronoun. She is used for example, for a girl, so she is pronoun. They, you, we, all of them are what? We call them pronoun. For example, he, she, it, we, they, I, and he, she, it, we, they, I, or you. These 7, we call them subject pronouns. Later on, we will be talking in more detail, but the basic thing today, you must know about it. Next, after this, what is very important, that is, we will talk about verb. What is verb? This is now important. Verb is what? It's very easy. When you want to do something, whenever you are doing, and your body get involved in doing it. When you want to do something and you do it with the help of your body, that is called verb. Like what I mean, the actions you do with your body, so that is called verb. For example, what I'm doing now, I'm teaching through my mouth, for example. So my body gets involved in it. It's called what we call it verb. For example, what I'm doing now, I'm clapping. What I'm doing now, I'm driving. For example, I'm driving. It's a verb. For what I'm doing now, for example, I'm playing. So this is called play. Play, my body gets involved. That's called verb. What I'm doing now, I'm cooking, for example. So all those things, so whenever you want to do something and your body gets involved in doing something, that is called what? That is called verb. For example, what I'm doing now, I'm punching. So punch, it's a verb. So when you talk, you hear, I'm standing. So all those actions, you do actions with the help of your body. That's called what? We call it verb. Now, we have studied 3 things now. We have studied 3 things, and let's put all those 3 things in a proper sentence. For example, if I say Fareed Safi, and as I say, anything you can see is called noun. So now Fareed Safi is a noun. The second thing I want to talk about, Fareed Safi teaches. Fareed Safi, clear, teaches. What I teach, clear, what I teach. Now here, this is my action. Fareed Safi, you can see it's a noun, and this is what I have, this is verb, because it talks about my action. Teaches, talk about my action, what I'm doing. For example, if I say what I'm doing now, Fareed Safi, in place of Fareed Safi, I can use I. What is I? I have used in place of Fareed Safi. I can say this is pronoun. And what I do now, Pepe, I'm doing that of driving. So if I say I drive. So now what is drive? Drive is an action. I'm performing an action. So this is called what we call it verb in this case. So we have studied 3 things, and 3 things. Look, we are constructing an example over here. And after this, let's talk about more things. I want to add you up with more things as well here. We studied noun, we studied pronoun, we studied verb. Now, 2 more things we want to add up here with these 3, and that is what we will say, that noun needs an adjective. Noun needs an adjective, and verb needs an adverb. Noun needs an adjective and verb needs an adverb. Now let's first of all talk about noun needs an adjective. How noun needs an adjective and what is an adjective? Look, as I said, for example, Fareed Safi, I drive a car. Now, what is car and what is I? I is pronoun. It is used in place of Farid Safi. What is drive? It's an action. And what is car here? Again, it's a noun. Why? Because car is a name. You can see car, you can touch car. Now, if I ask you that tell me or give me more information about car, I want to take more information from you about the car. So the information you will be giving me about the car, that word is called what? We call it an adjective. Very easy. We want to make, we want to construct and more example. I drive what? I drive a car. What type of car? I need more information. For example, I can say I drive a black car. So black gives more information about what? It gives more information about car. I can say I drive a big car. What sort of car? Big car. I drive a comfortable car. If I say comfortable, I drive a comfortable car. I drive a small car. So now small, big, beautiful, nice car, new car. So all these words, we call them what? We call them an adjective. Why? Because it gives more information about a noun. So whatever word gives you more information about a noun is called what? We call it an adjective. Now, let's put all these things in one of the example. It would be very easy for you people to understand. For example, I said, Farid Safi, F-A-R-I-D, Farid Safi, it's what? It's a noun, it's a name. What does he do? He drives. We'll be talking in simple present tense and later on. Why did I put drives? Farid Safi drives. What he drives? A car. What type of car? A big car. So now look, it's a noun, it's a verb, it's a car is a noun, and this big gives more information about this car. It's called what? We call it an adjective. Now I'm making one of the example over here. So now be careful. It's parts of speech, and parts of speech are very important to make your examples. When we talk, we use parts of speech. If you can use perfect, correct parts of speech, I'm sure you will not have any sort of problem while talking in English to people. Now, next thing, as I say, verb. And verb needs what? Verb needs an adverb. Verb needs an adverb. Verb needs an adverb. Noun needs an adjective. If I'm performing an action, and you want clear to understand what type of action am I performing. For example, look, what I'm doing now, I'm driving, and I told you when you perform an action, that is called verb. Now question arises here, how am I driving? I want to give more information about verb. When you want to get more information about verb, we need to use an adverb. I drive how? Slowly. For example, now what I do, I walk. So if I walk, how do I walk? Question arises here. Look, I walk. I walk. So question is what? How. Whatever gives you the answer for how is called adverb. What gives you the answer for how is called adverb. For example, I walk. I walk how? Slowly. Slowly. So now slowly is what? Slowly is called an adverb. I walk now what? Fast. So what is fast? Fast is called an adverb. If I say I walk how? Quickly. So now quickly is what? Quickly. Quickly is called an adverb over here. So quickly is called an adverb. So as I said, adverb modifies verb. Adverb gives more information about what? About verb. So let me put all these 5 things together, and you can quite easily understand in one of the sentences that what are all those things. We have studied 5 things: noun, pronoun, adjective, and then we talked about an adverb. Now let's put all these things in a proper example. For example, I drive carefully a new car. Now I made a very big example. I made a big sentence, and you can understand I is what? I is used in place of what? Farid Safi. Farid Safi, FS, it's a noun. I is used in place of FS, it's pronoun. Drive, it's an action, it's called verb. How? It gives more information about drive, about verb, we call it an adverb. This is called an adverb. And car, it's a name. Car is a name. We can see something. It's a noun. New gives more information about car. It's called an adjective. So we constructed one of an example for you. It's very easy. It's not that much difficult. How much time it took? It took only 5-10 minutes. So I'm sure you will watch, and I will be coming with more videos inshallah for you with the new lectures. Keep following me. You can subscribe our channel on YouTube for Safi Claire, and we will be inshallah coming with the next lecture tomorrow as well. Thank you so much. Till that, stay blessed, be happy.